Hello everyone, this is Moses from Zaatar Gardens. I'm going to show you something that I do in my garden to ensure that there's less invasive weeds. And I get this question a few times during my questions or comments. Comments like, how do you not have a lot of weeds or any weeds in some parts of my garden? Or how do you control the native grasses like Bermuda or something like that from trailing all over the garden? So I'm going to show you what I do. Now, unfortunately, I already threw away a whole bunch in the green bin over here. Well, what I do is I get on my knees with a little shovel or trowel, and I just dig up every single Bermuda grass that grows into the garden. I do this about every 2 weeks, the whole way around. See how there's grass growing around my 4-in-1 fruit tree? That's all got to come out. So I'll just go on my knees, and I use this because this grass makes my skin itch, so I don't want to have that problem. But you can see how much I took out of this little area right here. See all this? That's the only way to do it. Then I go through and I go deep inside and see, I lift up the echinacea, I lift up the French tarragon, anything, and I just see if there's anything hiding. Primarily what I look for, and I do this throughout the whole garden. I don't have Bermuda grass anymore, other than the edge of the lawn, because this is Bermuda grass now. It's fescue and Bermuda, and little parts of the edge of my neighbors here, and growing in my Zaatar, my Oregonum syricum here from my neighbor's lawn, growing underneath the fence. So I just pull it out slowly but surely. You just got to take it nice and easy. And by the way, it's 84 degrees today here. Right now I think it's 72, really windy. So we went from 103 degrees to 84 degrees. I don't really know what's going on here in Central California, but all of California is like this. So my main weeds I like to remove is crabgrass and Bermuda. Crabgrass you'll find here and there. Foxtails I have against the fence. The dog run this way over here. I have foxtails over there. You comfortable, Lulu? And I don't mind purslane. Purslane is edible. Purslane is high in calcium as well, like this. This is purslane here. Let's see. I don't really mind any of these. I don't know what the names are, but I don't mind any of these. They're ground cover. You know, it doesn't grow up. Like crabgrass will ruin the root system, ruin the soil. To get it out, you'll have to pull up like a gallon of soil for a mature crabgrass. And I try to get them when they're young. I don't really mind dandelions too much, or I forgot the name of this one, what this is called. But I'm going to take it out right here in the raspberry patch. But things like that. So there's another one over there. When I do most of this with shovel, but see that hanging, not the string, behind it, the Bermuda grass growing through the crack in the fence. Then if that tip touches the ground, and then it just starts growing everywhere. But it's not the rest of the garden where you can see just wood chips. That's because it's really thick layer of wood chips and nothing can really grow through. And I don't water it that often, so it can't germinate in the wood chips. So let's see something else. I don't mind any of this. So this is summer savory here, another form of Zaatar. I don't mind this. I'm assuming it's clover. I don't mind it. It's going to be prettier if it has wood chips and then the summer savory, but I'll have to water more because now this ground cover that some people would call a weed is actually protecting the wood chips from drying out. But I don't mind all this stuff right here. I don't care about that kind of stuff. But yeah, so that's basically what I do. So there's many comments that I've had is, you know, how do I just permanently remove them? There's not going to be, because a bird is going to do its thing. You know, it's going to do dropping, and it's going to poop in your garden and a weed's gonna grow. Invasive or not invasive, whatever it is, but the only way to do it is just be tenacious, or be consistent, excuse me. You got to be consistent. So after I'm done with that area that I was at, I got to go over here. So as you can see, the Bermuda coming through. And I got to dig all that up. It's not just pulling it out. I got to dig all the roots out, or else we got a problem. And there's nutsedge I got to take out. Those are easy. There's some more over there. But that's what I do. It's not easy and it's not hard. It's just part of gardening. And the thing is, when you get, there's no other way I would get down to that level in this area. So when I'm down to this level, I notice little things I wouldn't notice before. I didn't notice that I had a lot more blueberries than I thought in this blueberry plant. You know, I would have never seen it. You know, I didn't notice how high my corn was when I get down to this level. Things like that. You know, I didn't notice that I had scale because I see an ant going down the olive tree, and the only reason why that could be is that there's scale on the... And that's the other little tip, guys. If you paint your trees at the trunk, you could see easily if ants go up and down your tree. That's another benefit of painting your trees, other than sun scald. All right, everyone. So that's what I do. Just stay consistent. And if you're getting lazy, your garden will show that you're getting lazy, because it's not going to stop for you. Happy gardening.
Okay, like, share, subscribe, and